So, Mr. Glover, let me ask you a question. With as busy as you are, all the things you got going on, all the accolades that you have, all the accomplishments, what would make you want to be a part of what we're doing here with SereniGy?
Something is amazing is happening here in terms of building family and supporting people. I've had the opportunity in my life to be involved in community, whether it's community development, wherever it is. I have an opportunity to take that another level here and really helping people and really helping them become the architects of their own rescue.
Wow. That's awesome.
Every single thing that our leader and CEO, Jay Noland, has brought on his board, we use unconsciously in our lives. We use it when we go to work. I found myself taking notes in things that I've done all my life, and all those have been the key to my success. People sometimes say, when you did the lethal weapons and everything else, and how excited and everything else went for you. But it was when I did, as I remember, Macbeth and played Macbeth when I was 34 years old. I didn't know about Shakespeare really. I had to get the words around my mouth. That meant for me running from Santa Monica Beach to Venice Beach and back 4 miles with a cork in my mouth, pressing my tongue against the cork and saying the lines.
Wow.
That was my greatest success.
Wow.
Once I did that, I knew I could do anything. Right there. So it was before Lethal Weapon, before all of success, before all that. It's the same thing that you're saying right here.
So what you're saying is, when I'm talking about the vision, when I'm talking about the seeds you're planting, so before you got the big roles, there's some things you'd already worked out in your mind before you got there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it was work, because it's about building confidence. Everything, every step in your life, every moment of your life, I don't care if you're 20, to 30, to 65, to 74, every single moment you're building confidence in yourself. You don't stop. If you stop building confidence in yourself, you don't grow.
That's it. So Mr. Glover, what you're saying is you made a decision and then you literally became what you decided.
Absolutely. Every breath, I knew where every breath was coming, because I knew if I made that decision, if I made that commitment to it, something beautiful was going to happen. Something great was going to happen. You have to say you had to do something great to become great.
Oh, yeah.
I'm stealing his words now, baby. But you know what I'm saying? It is. When you make that decision, something's going to happen. Every single one. You think when I first began to talk about multi-level marketing, that I had to go through an adjustment, all the kind of adjustments, the kind of things that I learned today about the history of multi-level marketing and how that is grounded in the human experience? Everything you get, you use. And everything you use helps you build confidence in yourself. It helps you stand a little bit taller. Every single thing, man. I'm up here writing notes feverishly. You saw me writing notes, writing notes right here. my business partner and mentor, she often said, Danny, you can get that on the internet too, you know. But I'm still writing notes.
Right.
Because sometimes when you write it down, right at that moment, not really, you're writing it down at that moment, and all of a sudden it becomes real. You eat it, you digest it. It's just like running on that beach with that cork in my mouth, you understand?
Wow.
And every single thing about that.
This is your first training.
This is my first training.
Okay, so now there's going to be people watching this, you know, they coming from you and experiencing all of you've experienced, and, you know, being around some of the greatest people in the world. You've been around Oprah, you've been around President Obama, all these incredible folks out there in the world. You've been involved in the United Nations. You want to talk a little bit about your experience that you're going through here these past couple of days with us?
Well, what I'm doing and what I feel is that I have another family. And I underline that, please. I'm not just blowing smoke at everybody. When I see the faces and I see the possibility in the faces, I'm excited about that. I'm feeling excited about when I see all of us, and this is what I say, this is the diversity of where we live and who we are in the world, that we all can be successful here. I'm excited about that. This moment right here, sitting here with you, has strengthened my resolve about who we can be as a family, who we can be as a community. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to our CEO here. He's talking about building leaders, building people, building their confidence, giving them the tools to succeed, teaching them in every way. And every single story is a reaffirmation of the possibility of what we can be. Every single, and that's what I see here. You made my vision larger. You made my business partner's vision larger. You said, Danny, we got to get her back out on the road. We got to get ready to talk about people and talk to people and move to people and find people. And all of a sudden, I'm calibrating my mind, you know, and everything else. I got my sister-in-law here, Verda here. She's here, and she's calibrating in her mind. I know how to build this. So Zen's here. She's calibrating in her mind how we build it. Every single one of us, you know. I got my business partner in Gary, Indiana. She's here, building, growing. All of us are taking this information, and we want to run out here and see how we can take it even further and take it to more people. That's right.
All right, that's awesome. We're jamming. Are we jamming?
Hey, look here, man. Look here. You give it to them, brother. Hey, look here. I'm saying it here. I'm a generation older. There's a great man that once said that each generation makes their own history and they'll be judged by the history they make. That's right. This is history here. It not only affects his generation right here and younger generations, but it affects us, who are another generation. If we figure out different ways and how we got grandchildren, you know, we got those we're thinking about right at this moment as we build here, as we grow here, and knowing that we're all on the same level playing field, we're all in the same boat. Everything of that, it reinforces this. I knew something was about multi-level marketing because not only does it build you, it helps you build relationships. Right. You know, you talked about being in that basement, man. You're talking about having that and getting the vision. You get there. Sometimes you don't know how you get it, then you meet people along the way. You meet people like this young man. You meet people, friends and other people who are gonna usher you and provide that path for you and help you, because they're there, because they know the potential that you have in you. And that's what they see here. Right here is that you've elevated every single body's potential in here. And take it, you certainly have elevated mine. And not only have you elevated mine, being with these men and women who traveled to get here, knowing that the tools that they get here, the information they get, the excitement that they get is going to change their lives. And so as they change their lives, they're going to help others change their lives, baby. Let's get on with it. All right, baby.
Love you. Give it up for Mr. Danny Glover!